have been involved with Forgotten Harvest for almost 16 years, which was about 13 of them as a driver, and about the last almost 3 as a warehouse supervisor.
Forgotten Harvest has changed and grown a lot since I first became involved. I came on staff in 2003, and actually I had been working with Forgotten Harvest for 2 years prior to that doing grants work. So I've seen a lot of changes. When I first came on staff, we could all fit around a little conference table together, 14 of us. We had 6 cargo vans and 1 box truck, and now it has just grown incredibly with a fleet of semis and box trucks, and we're in this great new facility, and so it's been
I've been with Forgotten Harvest for 17 years, and it's changed significantly, going from a 2,000 square foot building to a 73,000 square foot building and 50.
I've been in Forgotten Harvest, it'll be 16 years, December 4th.
Serving the people and dealing with the community. That's the best thing I love. It's like a godsend for me.
I really think what we do is a good thing for the community. And I would never be happy.
I think it's one of the smartest agencies around. I think that rescuing food that would otherwise be left in landfills, that is perfectly good food going to those that need it, is just logical and smart, and it speaks to me as a person on the planet.
They're fantastic. They give us supplies. Unbelievable.
I'm really passionate about wanting my neighbors to be able to access food, and I know it's hard for a lot of people. I'm so glad there is this opportunity to really help.
Started when you were at the old facility, the Oak Park one, where Susan Goodell was the person in charge of that so long.
Like packing foods.
yeah.
Forgotten Harvest is special because it attacks 2 problems at the same time: food insecurity and food waste. The scope of these problems is so large that it would be impossible for Forgotten Harvest to do its work without large numbers of volunteers. And that's the other thing that makes Forgotten Harvest special. They have large numbers of dedicated volunteers who share the mission. And I have had the pleasure of working with many of them, and I am grateful for it.
When I first came to Forgotten Harvest, I was a driver. I began as a driver. And one experience I had, it was like after my training process, the first day they put me out on a route by myself, they put me in a stick shift truck in the middle of a snowstorm. And it was the most terrifying day of my life. I couldn't wait to pull back into the parking lot when we started on Lasher Road in 8 Mile. That's where Forgotten Harvest had started. And I couldn't wait to pull back into that parking lot because the whole day.
When we were in the process of purchasing the Greenfield facility, we were waiting for a bank appraiser, Glenn Brown and I, and the person was late. Well, in the building was a bowling ball and a bunch of short pieces of wood. So Glenn and I had an hour to kill, so we bowled in the building.
The most personal time is during the holidays when I see the clients and what we do and sacrifice for them. And that's the best feeling I have, especially during the holiday season.
It's funny, like today, it can be stressful, it can be hilarious. Today, my partner and I were trying to separate tops and bottoms of banana boxes and practically fell on the floor. There's always some comedy involved and a lot of good feeling and
a span of 19 years, there are probably lots of stories, but I don't know. I don't have a specific story, but I think to me, what I've always loved is seeing like our trucks rolling in and out and seeing the drivers. We're much bigger now, so we might not see them as much from our offices where we sit, but I really feel like they're, along with our warehouse staff and really everybody, are just the heart of what we do.